telling the wildlings you want to make peace. You're just doing it to trick them.
It's not a trick.
They burnt my village. They put an arrow through my father's head right in front of me. They butchered my mother. Everyone I ever knew.
I know what it's like to lose the people you love. I know this is hard for you. But winter is coming.
Good old Game of Thrones reference, but I love it. Hello guys, this is the Swelter guy here. Well, I made a video not so long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. I made a video when I said, is Knights of the Eternal Throne, or the 5.0, is gonna be the savior for the Old Republic. Now, the question for that is, like, obviously yes, in that time, because a lot of people are like, don't know about the game, they're just starting the game, and there is like a bunch of people who still playing in this time. But they revealed the gear changes, and I'm not. First of all, I'm gonna say I have mixed reactions for that, but there is more players who is, for example, like just playing the game, and for example just free to player slash preferred status, and there is less players who are subscribers, and the subscribers are pretty much like old school players slash like really big fan of the game, and they started since beta, so was I, and stuff like that. And now the game has a point where they need to choose. They need to choose between going into the more casual way, and they just gonna say, alright, we pretty much, I'm not gonna say fuck the subscribers, but like we don't care about the subscribers, we care about the players who playing the game. Or they gonna say, okay, the subscribers and the old players has a point and stuff like that, let's just keep it that way. What am I talking about? Basically, I made a video not so long ago, 2 days ago, about the gear changes, and the gear changes are pissed off a lot of people. They're not just on like unsubscribing and saying, okay, that's enough. They cannot defend the game. Like those players who have played for like 5 years now, they cannot defend this opinion, because those players who have been subscribed since day one and still they are playing the game, I'm that one of the person, and to be perfectly honest, they have a good point. This command crate thing, what they are going with it, this is the point where a lot of people are pissed off. They are not talking about, okay, maybe the PvP has some issues with that, but for me that's not an issue. I'm actually happy if the experience are removed, but I'm not that kind of happy to get rank 80 until I receive like 3 gears out of 20 crates, until I receive 100, and after that I need to go and level up more to get the best gear possible. Which for me it's not a big fan, because that is gonna be more grinding than it should be. So that is when a lot of people are pissed off. Pretty much this gear system is gonna be the more pissed off thing. Now, probably you guys, or there is now the pretty much the answer, or not really the answer, but we have the answer pretty much. Is Kotat is gonna say Star Wars: The Old Republic? Well, The answer is yes to the casual players who are just came here to play a month or two, but they are not subscribed. But it's no to the hardcore players who are playing this for 5 years and they just said, okay, we just gonna change the gear, we just gonna change the gear system. Now I want to go to a little bit further. Probably you guys know SWTOR Central. SWTOR Central made a video about to make your voice heard, and I'm actually agreeing into this point. If you guys want to check it out, it's on the link is in the description. Basically what he's saying is actually a fair point. He's not talking about like experience stuffs or experience put back the experience thing, but what he's talking about is put the gears what you receive from these command crates to a static gear and not RNG gear. Now basically what is this means? Now the RNG one is gonna be just some random gear what they are talked about, like BioWare talked about, and basically you can start to farm between, like, I don't know, when you're gonna receive decent gear like level 50 command rank, and after that you need to level up level 100. Pretty much you receive like excellent nightmare gear. But the fact of the matter is this: let's just say you have started level 80 and you leveling up to level 100, and on between level 80 and level 100 you were receiving the nightmare gear. Now let's just say there's 20 levels there, so pretty much 20 crates you're receiving. What if I say all of these command crates what you're receiving, like for example half of the command crates are give you like earpiece? What about that? So 10 or 20 in there, and out of 10 you're receiving 10 earpieces, and for example 5 bracers and 2 belts and 1 legs and 1 boots, and you need the main hand, you need that, and you need that. You need to farm it more. And I'm kind of agreeing with SWTOR Central here. Basically the static gear, what it means is basically you gonna get the gear, like preferably you doesn't really matter which rank you are, you gonna get that gear specifically. So it's not gonna be like a random stuff. So for example on level command rank 60 you're receiving the earpiece of the hard mode gear pretty much, and on 61 you're receiving the belt, 62 one implant, 63 another implant, and after that relics, and so on and on and on. So that is the static gear, and I'm actually personally I agree with that. So if you guys wanna hear your voice, all you need to do is just go to SWTOR forums or Reddit, because they are reading that. They are hopefully listening to the community, because otherwise, if they not, maybe this is not gonna be the save for Star Wars The Old Republic. Maybe it's gonna be the doomsday for Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm not like saying, okay, this is dead and stuff like that. I'm not that kind of a person. All of the story stuffs and anything what's coming from Star Wars The Old Republic and 5.0 is gonna be sick for sure. But this gear system is, to be perfectly honest, a little bit pissed me off. Like I'm happy, as I said, I'm happy to be perfectly honest, for the experience thing removed, because I was not liking that stuff, because I needed to farm a little bit more PvP. But I accept the PvP opinions there, because you needed to farm more and you are so OP in that time. So if you wanna change it, or wanna hear your voice, as SWTOR Center said, go to the SWTOR forums or SWTOR Reddit and just make your voice heard. Say no, say okay, fuck it, say no, okay, don't say unsubscribe or anything. Just don't do that, or just change it to something else. I know they are trying to help, and I totally understand they wanted to make the game and the gameplay better. I totally understand it from BioWare and their perspective, but this is not good for all players who just playing it for 5 years and they done to farm mode flashpoints to nightmare flashpoints or nightmare operations and so on, and now those players who are just subscribing receiving the highest gear without doing the highest operation, the highest stuff, which is kind of bad if you ask me. That is my opinion. Now, let me know in the comment section below, guys, what do you guys think of this? I mean, there is more casual players than like old school / hardcore players nowadays, so understandably they gonna win. But the old players are subscribed for 5 years now. 5 years, so am I. I was missed only 2 months. 2 months in this game out of 5 years, which is, I don't think that's like, a lot of people miss like a year or 2, and I don't know, to be perfectly honest, I think they needed to change it. That little RNG static thing, that's all they needed to change. I'm more than happy with the rest of the changes, but and maybe I'm gonna get used to this RNG, but hopefully they're not gonna do that. I'm gonna get used to the new stuffs, but yeah, this is gonna take a while to realize it. Let me know in the comments section below, guys, what do you guys think. I hope you guys did enjoy and make your voice heard. See you guys next time. Bye bye.